Welcome back to the session. This is K. Balakrishna again. We will be speaking about one of the topic called as brand building. Before going to this, a small revision regarding what do you mean by a brand. A brand is a unique identity to the product. It gives the name, recognition, image to the product. A brand is a name, symbol, logo, trademark issued by a seller or a group of sellers to differentiate it from other products existing in the market. Now, in this class, we will learn about the subject advertising and brand management. And in the brand management, we will learn about one of the topic which is called as brand building. How do you construct a brand? Just as you construct a multi-store building, similarly, brand is also personified and it is constructed. Its image has been increased and its equity has been enhanced at the last stage. I'll be sharing you the screen in which there will be what do you mean by brand building, what are the process of brand building, what are the elements of brand building, what are the components of brand building, and other issues. What do you mean by brand building? It is a process of increasing awareness regarding a brand. As the awareness is increased, the next step will be the generation of image. As the image is increased, next step is creating a unique image in the market, that is identity. As it goes on, finally the worth of the brand increases, and this will be termed as brand equity. The stage from brand to the brand equity stage is called as brand building. What are the components of brand building? There are totally 10 components in brand building, which I will state it now. First is called as brand identity. Well, brand identity is a process of recognizing the brand, developing a unique image among the in the market is called as brand identity. What is brand image then? Brand image is a reputation, name, goodwill developed for the brand. For example, Rolls-Royce has its own brand value when compared to the other products in the car segment. What do you mean by brand positioning? Positioning is a process of inducing the brand into the minds of the customer. For example, we can clearly say that BMW is meant for rich class people as it is positioned so, and Tata Nano is meant for low class and middle class people as it is meant so. This positioning is usually done by the manufacturer by keeping in view all the aspects of brand. Next one is brand personality. Brand is treated as a person. The brand is personified. Just as the person communicates, the brand communicates through advertising. Just as the brand creates its, just as a person creates its unique image, the brand also creates a unique identity and image for itself. Next, brand equity. Brand equity is a process of generating the worth of the brand. It is a process of creating the financial value to the brand. Sixth one is brand experience. Brand experience in the sense, how do you associate with the brand? How do you get the benefits of the brand? No sooner you purchase an Adidas shoe, you make sure that it is communicated to the others, because you feel that it has to be You have to be recognized when compared to the other person who does not possess it. No sooner you buy a BMW car, you race it to your college. The reason is you wanted to show the status among it. Brand differentiation. All the brand equity, image, identity, etc. can be established only when it carries a unique benefit. It is called as unique selling proposition, USP. USP is developed only when it carries some sort of worth. For example, Dell computers are carry a distinct image when compared to the other brands in the market. Brand communication. For example, a commodity need to be communicated that is available, and a brand need to be communicated that is available. Both communications are different. A brand is communicated with the help of a well-established personality called as brand ambassador. A commodity is communicated through its price and word of mouth. Brand gap. That is the difference between what it promises and what it delivers. The greater is the brand gap, the greater will be the dissatisfaction. So every manufacturer must try to reduce the brand gaps and satisfy the customers. Brand extension. Brand extension is a process of entering into unrelated category, that is establishing huge variety of products which are different when compared to the existing brands. What are the factors influencing for building a brand? First and the foremost factor is the quality. Quality is a core benefit. It is the ultimate benefit behind purchasing a brand rather than a commodity. Brand need to be positioned on the customer's mind. Maruti 800 is positioned as a low-cost car in the past, but now it is replaced by Tata Nano. Next, in the same way, every product in the universe, every brand in the universe occupies a distinct image in the minds of the customers. I already stated that repositioning is another element. In the repositioning, what happens is, take for example of Airtel. Touch tomorrow, unlimited freedom, etc. are the taglines of Airtel. It has changed its taglines completely to reposition itself. Coca-Cola and Pepsi have changed their logos 10 to 15 times in order to reposition itself. Kellogg's has repositioned itself from breakfast item to diet controlled breakfast item in the days to. Why do the people invest huge amount of money for branding any product? For branding any product, people invest huge amount of money for only one reason. The main reason behind this is to exist for a long period of time, that is sustainability, as well as to earn huge profits, that is substantiability. Internal marketing. The brand name is usually observed in the open markets, but this brand building must start from the employees of the company. Since the producer themselves communicate good regarding the brand and its quality, it creates a burst in the outside market for its credibility. What do you mean by credibility now? Credibility is a degree of reliability and integrity. Credibility is a degree of reliability and integrity. All the brand elements should focus on one element, one unified factor. For example, all the elements of Domino's focus on one element, that is to attract all communities of people in the middle class. It's integrated communications. In the same way, with the market communications, what happens is every brand need to be communicated well before it is released into the market. And after it is released into the market, through the advertisers support, through the brand promotion support. It's communicated well because it is communicated well because of its benefits, because of its functions that yield, and many other aspects. What is the brand building process? The first and the foremost step in brand building is to identify and define the targeted audience. To be very clear enough, Tata Nano has been released for middle class. There is no controversies regarding this topic because it focuses on a specific targeted audience. The fault with Tanishq. Initially, Tanishq focused on middle class, but the name fascination made the rich class people to attract towards her. But so it has changed its targeted audience and prepared 22-carat gold ornaments to attract middle and middle upper class people also. Second step is to work on brand mission. Mission is the purpose of or reason for the existence of the organization. Here, brand mission is mainly focusing on its substantiality or degree of profitability that it want to produce. Next step is conduct market research. Before branding the product, they have to conduct an analysis regarding the product, regarding the need for the product, regarding the ideology of the customers in the segment, and many other aspects. Creates value propositions. A brand building process is a continuous stages in which the brand value is escalated as we move from one time to the other in the brand life cycle. Next one is work on brand guidelines. As it must focus on one issue, that is fulfill all its promises that it has made. If there is a brand gaps, these brand gaps need to be focused well, because if the brand gaps are present, dissatisfaction will automatically occurs. Next step in brand building is create a logo for the brand. Create a logo and tagline. What is the purpose for logo or tagline? दो bucket पानी भी बचेगा, दाग भी जाएगा is a tagline of surf itself. The purpose of the tagline is to indicate that it will give an best benefit as promised by the manufacturers. It's remarkable qualities and benefits of the brand. Usually, every branded product must fulfill all the brand promises, and as mentioned in the advertisement that they do. Let's formulate the brand's voice. And next step is how to position a brand through the advertisements into the customer minds is the biggest issue. Market your brand. Finally, after positioning the brand, after advertising the brand, after creating an awareness regarding the brand is launched into the market. After test marketing it, it is finally commercialized into the market. Let's be a biggest advocate. The manufacturer must become the biggest advocate for the brand. The seller has to become the biggest advocate to the brand, and the customer must be convinced in such a way that they believe in brand advocacy. That is, they must believe in the brand. In this class, we have learned what do you mean by brand building, What do you mean by brand building? It is a process of constructing a brand image and working on it so that it has a strategic outlook and exists for a long period of time. What are all the functions of brand building? What are the elements or components of brand building? And what are the factors influencing the brand building in detail? Thank you for patiently listening. Hope you will like this video.